Airport crushes, bro. I don't know about you guys, but the prettiest girl that I have ever seen in my entire lifespan was a girl at the airport that I can assure you I'm probably never gonna see again. Ever. Just seeing her made me believe that love at first sight was actually a thing. And it isn't, but still. You can have many different types of crushes. At school, work, the gym, and OnlyFans girl. I don't know, but airport crushes. When it comes to falling in love with someone at the airport, you can't really do anything other than just say, whoa, that's literally the girl of my dreams, and keep it pushing. I mean, you could do something, but you probably end up on the other side of the world, who knows. Here's a great example of that actually. So, a year ago now, I was flying to Orlando with my family to go to Disney. We were flying from New York, plus it was the holiday season, so everything was gonna be 10 times busier. And because of that, it was more expensive for me and my family to sit next to each other. So we all had different seats scattered across the plane. You can kind of see where this is going. My seat ended up way in the back of the plane, and my assigned seat was the middle one in between two random strangers. Since I boarded early, I decided to sit in the window seat temporarily while waiting for the other two random people who were gonna sit next to me. You know, I'm chilling, and then out of nowhere, this insanely attractive Asian girl walks down the aisle. She's obviously like 4 years older than me, but like, she's pretty, right? And I'm thinking, oh shit, I hope she's not sitting next to me, because I might have to lock in the whole flight if she does. And guess what? That was her seat. So me being a gentleman, or at least trying to be, I'm like, hey, is this your seat? And she's like, yeah, you can sit there if you want to. Obviously inside I'm hella nervous, but I'm like, nah, it's cool, I was just waiting. She smiles, I get up and let her take the window seat, and then some random lady sits next to me in the aisle, and we just wait for the plane to take off. And meanwhile, I'm like, this girl is so fine, bro. Now, obviously, I wasn't about to say anything to her because who knows why she's flying to Florida in the first place. She's definitely older than me, and let's be honest, I wasn't gonna see her again. After the flight, that was gonna be it. But just before we took off, I had to say something. So I tapped her shoulder and asked, hey, can you open the window? I want to see the city skyline when we take off. Even though realistically you couldn't see much from that flight anyway, this is literally what it looks like. But it was the closest thing I could get to a reason to speak to her. She was like, sure, no problem. And that was the last thing I said to her. After that, I just sat there the whole flight looking at the flight screen, cause I wasn't about to watch Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves in front of fine shit.
Editing, you fumbled again, bro. What you mean?
Wait, hear me out. I wasn't even trying to bag her though. Like, bro,
I feel like these girls, they want to do things, they don't me.
What the fuck does that have to do with? But like, for real. Arriving at Orlando after seeing that girl was such a life-changing experience. What's even crazier is that I could swear I saw her at Disney. You know the Millennium Falcon ride in Hollywood Studios? There's like a 3-hour line. And I don't know, but when we went inside, I could swear I saw her far ahead from us in the line. Like, I was here and she was there. I also saw her in the restaurant, like the cantina, but I couldn't tell if it was her. Maybe I was just delusional. That's how fine she actually was. What's even crazier is that on the way back home from that trip, like a week later, we had a connecting flight in Atlanta. And that's like the busiest airport in the world. So my dad told me to go get some Chick-fil-A from the restaurant in the airport while we waited. And the cashier girl was identical to the girl from the flight. I knew it wasn't her, but I was like, what? Because they were so similar. I guess it's just my type. Which brings me to my point that airport crushes are just different. It's like every time I'm at the airport, I see girls that are exactly my type. Life knows I'm never gonna see them again, just rage baiting me on a cosmic scale. It for real feels like not being able to romance certain characters in a video game. And I've seen so many people talk about it as well. Like, for example, one of my friends went to an exchange in Europe last month. And guess what, bro? He ended up with some European fine shit. And I'm over here like, where are these girls, bro? Why am I stuck with Bobs only? He was placed in an international school and he had this whole essay project where everyone was assigned an assistant student the same age. And he ended up meeting this cute German girl because of that. And bro was always talking about how fine she was compared to the girls back home. Bro was talking about Italian, Spanish fine shit. And he even met a cute girl at the Paris airport too. And I'm like,
it should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
At the end of the day, I feel like falling for someone you'll never see again is just one of those canon events in life, you know? Not just at the airport, but like on vacation or even just out somewhere random. It feels so strange, like think about it. This is a person that's in a completely different life path than you, who just happened to be in the same flight as you, and is your type. It's crazy how big the world is, honestly. But yeah, I'm just yapping, don't take it seriously. In conclusion, I want a goth girl. Thank you for watching. Shout out to you. You're goated. Now that you're finished watching the video, you should probably join my Discord server, because you know you can be part of a future video if you join. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. This took me like 10 years to make. I'm trying to upload more. Follow the Insta for 500 followers. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.